From an insane assist
Ball comes down, setting up a bicycle kick.
to crazy players blocking the post, these are the craziest moments in football. And first, Zlatan scores a crazy goal. Or the crazy goal scores Zlatan.
Didn't quite get that right.
Bro literally defied the laws of physics by scoring a bicycle kick from that far out.
Yourself on the pitch is believing you were a lion. Is that right?
I am a lion.
You are a lion.
For me, I like a striker that makes the difference. Lukaku is strong, Aguero is good.
You didn't say yourself. I was expecting you to say me.
Lions, they don't compare themselves with humans.
But the player at number 29 brought his karate skills to the football field.
That game's in hand the whole time as Harris unveils the flip throw again and fires into the box. Ball comes down, setting up a bicycle kick, and it's in! Unbelievable from OKC Energy! And it's Gonzalez!
Damn! I'm not sure if I'm watching football or gymnastics. But the goal at number 28 wasn't even scored by a player.
Unbelievable! The big Brazilian stopper!
In the closing moments of the match between Liverpool and West Brom, Liverpool desperately needed a goal to keep their title hopes alive.
And the pushing that has got them in with Robson Kanu, who scores.
So, with the last chance of the game, their goalkeeper, Alisson, did this.
A hero needed in red or maybe black. Make yourself a story. It's Alexander on. Oh, it's Alisson! Unbelievable! The big Brazilian stopper has only gone forward and scored a header.
Not all heroes wear capes. Some just dress up as goalkeepers. But while Alisson won many hearts that day, Jamie Vardy annoyed a group of fans for what he did at number 27. After scoring the winner for Leicester City, Jamie Vardy ran to the corner flag and did this.
Oh, but Fleck's giving it away, and now Leicester City put it through the middle. Jamie Vardy one-on-one with the keeper, and he finishes, and just like that, Leicester City pounce, and Leicester City will take all 3 points away from Bramall Lane. It's a cruel one on Sheffield United, who battled away, but Jamie Vardy gets his chance.
While many expected Vardy to just pay for the damages, his celebration triggered a meltdown from a marginalized group of fans. But at number 26, a football legend was left fighting for his life. In the build-up to the match between Panama and the USA, Panama's Cecilia Waterman declared Thierry Henry as his football idol. So when he scored the last-minute winner for his country, he scared the living daylights out of his mentor.
Forward for Waterman. Cecilia Waterman! Los Canoleros land the knockout blow in stoppage time.
After they left, Henry said,
What's he saying to you?
I've
He
seen when
said
the
to
crowd
me-
gets around you, so let me get out of there.
He said to me, eres mi ídolo, eres mi ídolo.
You're my idol.
He said, eres mi ídolo. And I didn't know what to do, so then eres mi ídolo. Tú, eres mi ídolo. And then I was like, oh, why am I? Oh, maybe, I don't know. It was right. That was so unreal.
damn, this Henry juice is never going to dry up. Still, this is just 5 out of 30 crazy moments we've got lined up. Still to come is Pepe losing his cool and a group of fans attacking players. But before that, a footballer does an insane celebration at number 25. After scoring an insane free kick for his team, Kennedy showed his skills by plucking a beer from the sky and drinking in celebration. It's fair to say he earned that. But while Kennedy accepted his reward with class, Harry Kane did the opposite when fans threw him a Coke bottle. Damn! Coca-Cola doesn't seem very popular with footballers. But while Kane was striking bottles, the player at number 23 prefers to kick humans.
Pepe has lost the plot here.
In a match between Real Madrid and Getafe, Pepe was furious that the referee awarded a penalty against him. But instead of confronting the man in charge, Pepe decided to do this.
On the chance to score, he's brought down for a kick. Pepe has lost the plot here. What I was doing there?
Well, football justice in Spain is a joke. So, you appeal, and if they get something out of it, great. Plus, back in the
Damn! I wonder what made him so angry. However, the Spanish FA didn't care and ultimately suspended him for 10 games.
Eu fiquei para poder continuar fazendo isso aqui no Besiktas, poder ajudar meus companheiros.
Stop it.
But at least Pepe attacked his opponent, unlike the next guy who beat up his teammate. During a match between Galatasaray and Giresunspor, Marcao walked from the defense to come and attack his teammate. The headbutt and punches has me thinking this is the UFC. But after behaving like that, the referee had to give him a red card. The FA also looked into the matter, and he received an additional 8-match ban. But the players at number 21 weren't fighting teammates. They were running for their lives. After battling to a 3-2 away win against Trabzonspor, the Fenerbahce players thought it was a good idea to celebrate in the center of the pitch. Unfortunately for them, they pissed off the wrong set of fans. Things quickly became scary, and the players were left running for their lives. After the game, Fenerbahce threatened to leave the Turkish league, forcing the FA to give Trabzonspor a 6-game stadium ban. But even this craziness couldn't break into our top 20. That's because we've got Ronaldo fighting an opponent and a crazy celebration still to come. But before we get to that, let's take a look at a group of fans taking motivation too far. The fans of Rijnsburgse, a third division side in the Dutch league, weren't pleased with their team's performances. So to motivate them, they hired an adult star to do this. From the way that player looked at her, I bet their tactics worked.
Nice.
But no amount of fan motivation can correct the bad luck at number 19. During a match between Juventus and Barcelona, Alvaro Morata set a record never before seen in football. His first goal was disallowed for a handball. When he thought he had redeemed himself by scoring again, the goal was canceled because of an offside. Then, he scored his third goal of the night. But yet again, it was chalked off because of offside. This made Morata the first player in history to score a hat trick of disallowed goals. But even Morata's bad luck is nothing compared to what happened at number 18.
100% drama.
During a match between Hoffenheim and Bayern Leverkusen, Roberto Firmino got the chance to give his team a lifeline. But Leno and his dark magic somehow kept the ball out.
With a chance to make it number 6. Saved by Leno, but he won't get to the follow-up. Oh, this is just dramatic. 100% drama.
But while Firmino was unlucky, the players at number 17 were straight up dumb. During a match between Magdeburg and Gruther Fürth, Fürth defender Gideon Jung picked the ball up in the 18-yard box after the goalkeeper rolled it to him.
Oh my word, what's Gideon Jung doing there?
Oh my God. Oh, hell no.
But because the ball had not gone out, the referee was forced to give Magdeburg a penalty.
Elham Khoury to take the penalty. And saved by Knoll. Back in for Mehmeti and Elham Khoury.
After such madness, you'd expect the players to have learned. But later in the game, Magdeburg's Daniel Haber picked up the ball in his penalty area, thinking the referee had blown for a foul. However, the referee never did, and as a result, had to award a penalty to Fürth.
Fürth coming forward, oh that's a foul for Massimo, and Daniel Haber's picked up the ball, and that's a penalty too. Julian Green from the spot, and he scores.
However, it seems the Bundesliga 2 is home of drama, as something crazy happened again.
And a penalty has been given. Dust off the...
During a match between Holstein Kiel and Bochum, Kiel substitute Michael Eberwein controlled a ball that was heading out. Unfortunately for him, he touched the ball right before it went out, and VAR called the referee's attention to it.
For the equaliser, and Sylvain Janvula's got it. That is a wonderful...
After reviewing the footage, the referee awarded the penalty against Kiel.
Well, the home side being told to wait for their... Eberwein has been found guilty, and a penalty has been given. So Janvula, who missed the initial shot, has scored the penalty. It's 1-1. One of the most bizarre moments.
This guy might be the unluckiest player ever. But at number 15, 2 players auditioned for the UFC. In a match between Newcastle and Aston Villa, teammates Kieran Dyer and Lee Boyer suddenly stopped playing football to fight.
Lee Bowyer and Kieran Dyer suddenly were at each other's throats.
It's all going horribly wrong for Newcastle United.
They had to be separated by their opponents. But no one knew what caused the fight until this interview.
I cannot believe he's throwing punches in front of 52,000 people. What the are you doing, Bo?
That's Lee Boyer and Kieran Dyer.
He's like, f***ing hell, you never passed me the ball, f***ing da-da-da-pin. So I'm like, f*** off. And he's like, what? And I went, the reason why I don't pass you the ball is because you're f***ing shit. And as soon as I said that, the eyes just like, right, it was like something just switched.
And then that's fighting broke out between 2 Newcastle players. They're fighting amongst themselves.
And I didn't think you could get sent off for fighting your teammates because it's unprecedented.
It's a red card for Dyer. Well, there's going to be a red card for Boyer as well. Yes, and it is. Absolutely. Astonishing scenes here, Jim. Unbelievable incident.
Yeah, he had a short fuse.
Frustration really creeping in now.
Damn! Fighting over something this silly is wild. But not as crazy as a guy trying to bully a goat. In a tightly contested match between Aston Villa and Manchester United, the camera suddenly panned to Cristiano Ronaldo and Mings showing off their grappling skills.
We'll try the Cash. Garnacho's quick, and he wins a corner off Matty Cash. Now then, in the middle there's a real skirmish going on.
If Mings wanted Ronaldo's shirt that badly, he could have just asked nicely. But the kid at number 13 was at the wrong place and the wrong time. After scoring a goal for his team, Bafatimbi Gomes decided to do his trademark celebration. Unfortunately, there was a kid in front of him who felt like he was being attacked. With nowhere else to turn, he ran for his life. To make up for scaring the boy, Gomes gifted him his match-worn jersey as a gesture of trust. But while this was scary, The player at number 12 did a celebration no one expected. After scoring the winning goal for Real Sociedad, Antoine Griezmann shocked the entire stadium by doing this. But while this was all fun and games, the celebration at number 11 was personal. After controversially signing for Man City, Arsenal fans felt that Emmanuel Adebayor betrayed the club for money. So when he and his new team came visiting, they hurled all sorts of insults at the striker. Angry and frustrated, Adebayor knew he couldn't let the disrespect slide. So when he scored against Arsenal in the return leg, he turned into Usain Bolt just to give the Arsenal fans a taste of their own medicine.
Good advantage played again by Mark Clattenburg. Sean Wright-Phillips out of well, that is the moment that he has dreamt about. And so too of Manchester City. An Emmanuel Adebayor goal against Arsenal. And he sets off to celebrate like never before.
I think it's quite disgraceful. I mean, running over to the away fans.
You got your goal, you continued your 100% scoring record. Did you lose your head a bit afterwards?
I could not do what I have done, but it's like the emotional take over me. The frustration is out of me. I'm very sorry for doing what I have done. I have done a big mistake today, and I think tomorrow this thing will never happen anymore.
We've now made it to our top 10. This means one thing. We are about to take the craziness to a whole new level. Starting with one of the scariest moments in football history. In a match between Lille and Amiens, Lille silenced the passionate home crowd by scoring the opening goal in just 15 minutes. But while they tried to celebrate with their own fans, this happened.
Scenes of chaos and confusion followed and the match was abandoned. The local prosecutor said he'd opened an investigation.
1 second, they were jumping with excitement. The next, they were fighting for their lives. The match had to be abandoned as over 28 Lille fans were injured. The crazy part is, this wasn't the only time something like this happened. 16 minutes into the match between Vitesse and NEC Nijmegen, Vitesse opened the scoring and ran to celebrate in front of their fans. But while everyone was bouncing in excitement, this happened. However, the unfortunate incident didn't deter the fans, who kept on dancing despite barely escaping disaster. But the player at number 8 made arguably the biggest blunder in football history. Just watch this.
Well played, Alves, and Cuckoo! And Choupo-Moting has stopped it! Unbelievable! Choupo-Moting actually stopped that ball on the line.
If you think this player is involved in some shady business,
Mbappe's reaction says it.
then the player at number 7 recruited him into it.
Towards Ricci, second effort and dribbles it, no!
During a match between Valor FC and HFX Warriors, the ball was about to roll into the net, only to be cleared off the line by William Akio.
Up to his right boot, the cross towards Ricci, second effort and dribbles it, no!
Now you might think this was a good clearance, but no, it was one of the most controversial moments in Canadian Premier League history. For whatever reason, Akio rushed and stopped his team from scoring, when all he needed to do was allow the ball to roll into the net. Now I'm not saying this is match fixing, but it's hard not to assume that's the case. But at number 6, a Chelsea player clashed with Jose Mourinho. In 2014, Chelsea manager Jose Mourinho accused Samuel Eto'o of falsifying his age.
De mieux en mieux, je dirais, quand même. Mais il est mieux qu'au début, en tout cas. Non?
32 ans, peut-être 35, je ne sais pas.
Unhappy about the manager's comments, Ito knew he had to do something about it. So when he scored a goal in the next game, he celebrated like this. Now that's how you shut up a coach. Speaking of coaches, Leeds United's manager displayed sportsmanship in the craziest way possible. In a match between Aston Villa and Leeds United, Jonathan Codija fell injured and was in desperate need of help. As a result, the Villa players stopped playing, expecting that their opponents would put the ball out of play. However, the Leeds players didn't do that and went ahead to score the game's opening goal. Seeing what had happened, Leeds manager Marcelo Bielsa ordered his players to give the goal back. But as crazy as this is, it is nothing compared to a team defying the rules of football. In 2020, a massive outbreak of COVID-19 hit the first team of Bolivian club Royal Paris. But instead of the FA postponing their fixture, it insisted that the match be played. Angered by this decision, Royal Paris started the game with only 7 outfield players.
What the hell?
Unfortunately, after just 10 minutes, they were already losing 3-0. So another Royal Paris player faked an injury, forcing the referee to suspend the game. But while this player lied to stop a game, Suarez faked an injury to mock a coach. In the press conference of the 2012 Merseyside Derby, Everton coach David Moyes accused Luis Suarez of being a diver. Unhappy with the manager's comments, Suarez entered the match with a beef to settle. So after just 14 minutes, he scored the opener and ran towards Moyes to do this.
And he's pulled it across. Sterling went down, but it's fallen to Suarez anyway. And Luis Suarez strikes as Liverpool hit first in the Merseyside derby.
However, David Moyes saw the funny side of things.
What do you make of the Luis Suarez celebration, Chris?
I thought it was great. I actually quite like that.
But while this was a lighthearted comeback, the events at number 2 left an entire stadium traumatized. In a match between rivals PAOK and AEK Athens, a last-minute PAOK winner was brutally cancelled by VAR. Upset about this decision, the PAOK president stormed onto the pitch alongside his bodyguards to confront the referee. While it's understood tempers were high, the whole situation became scary when it was discovered the man had a gun strapped to his waist. Seeing the incoming threat, a member of staff whispered to the ref to get out of there. Eventually, things calmed down, but the whole stadium was in shock at what they had just witnessed. Following this incident, the entire Greek league was suspended as a precautionary measure to prevent a ban from FIFA. Now it's time for the craziest moment in football history. The 2006 World Cup final showcased 2 great but distinctly different teams. France was blessed with an abundance of attacking talent, while Italy had the world's best defense. However, 5 minutes into the match, Materazzi gave away a penalty, which Zidane converted. Then in the second half, Materazzi made amends by scoring to level the game at 1-1. With the game heading for penalties, the craziest ending to a football match happened.
Une fois, vous essayez de partir, c'est ce que je fais. C'est les mots, comme je vous dis, qui me touchent au plus profond.
Vous pouvez les redire ou ce qui a été dit?
Avec la maman, la sœur, c'est des mots très durs, quoi. Donc vous l'écoutez une fois, vous essayez de partir, c'est ce que je fais.
But while football is an intense game, it'll surprise you how respectful these players can be. Like when Ronaldo praised Messi, and when Williams hugged Eriksson. Click on the next video to see the most respectful moments in football history.